So that's going to be some survivability in the gold lane. And there goes a Sicilian pickup.
Ooh.
Hey, I love to see it. This is something that's been rising to the occasion this NACT season. I mean, it's been hitting like a truck, able to fight from afar with the Bat's Feast and do a lot of damage with the Bat's Impact as well. And both sides are going to be officially locked in for game number 2. Now,
game number 2, match point for Night Horde.
That's right, both sides fighting it out. Godspeed and Gosu Night Horde in the lower bracket semifinals, a best of 3. One more game to go for Gosu Night Horde. If they close this out, it will be a 2-0 sweep, and then we'll move on forward to the lower bracket finals up against the Bloodthirsty Kings. But if Godspeed is able to turn this game around after that domination, they will be able to even out the series and have another chance to not be knocked out of the NACT.
Yeah, when Godspeed went against BTK, they won their first game using the Sicilian. And then they lost with the Sicilian in game number 2. In game number 3 that they won again against BTK, they also, Matilda was slotted in for Baj. So it's not like these picks are bad exactly for Godspeed. It's just if they can pull it off. I will say this, Gosu Night Horde, I don't think they're going to be able to be maybe as aggressive as they were last time, but only time will tell.
Yeah, time is definitely of the essence, and it's going to tell the story between both these teams fighting it out for game number 2. As we are seeing in the XP lane matchup, the Phobius up against this Glue. We got to see, is the Glue a counter response? Is it effective to be able to keep this Phobius at bay? One of the highest prioritized XP laners so far for mlbb.
Yeah, so taking a look at some of these heroes, I want to take a look at Toru on this sprint with the Claude, and we saw this the other day, I think. I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was, I think maybe it was Basic with the sprint on the Claude, and we were kind of questioning it. We were wondering exactly how it was going to perform. I do kind of like the Purify. I think it's the better pick. If you really feel aggressive, if you want to go for the more macro play, the more running around, controlling off lanes, it could be the route, but it's definitely a bit more dangerous of a route to pick up the sprint.
Speaking of routes, Turtle will go over to Gosu Night Horde, maybe able to get a little bit more if Godspeed is not careful. Does drop in onto Restart with the Avatar of the Guardian. Not going to be able to lead to a kill, but with that Turtle on the side of Gosu Night Horde, it will give him the slightest advantage.
Yeah, first Turtle goes in the hands of Gosu Night Horde. It's only 300 gold lead, 200 at this point. Godspeed, I think this is a composition very similar to what we saw previous week. They want to slow play this, and as long as they can let Gosu Night Horde not invade them, not snowball, they'll be able to do that. I think having the Alpha 2 gives them a nice early mid-game spike as well, that they can maybe find an opportunity to scale early on. And if that does not work, they still have the Sicilian for late game. Night Horde, on the other hand,
both sides fighting it out. That's Impact and the Feast going down. Restart fighting from afar. LC1 very low. Dez will find Shiro. Restart responding back, takes down LC1. The flicker in from Dez. Cosmic Vision. Legend will take down Divine. Joybaj may be next. Mikasa with the Demonic Force. 3 members down for Godspeed. A 3-1 on the scoreboard.
I think overall Night Horde's just proving that in terms of micro mechanics, the 5v5, they may just be the better team, right? If you want to take a fight on, we got you. Especially they have the Nolan. Oh My Foe has shown that whatever you put in his hands, he's going to be able to make an impact. Legend as well, and Dez finally to kind of wrap it up. I think these are 3 players that we can really keep our eyes on this game because they're going to be impactful.
Yeah, and right now, the Impact is something I'm going to be watching out for, specifically on Restart with this Sicilian. But look at the pressure from Night Horde into the jungle of Godspeed. Forces out that retry play. It does go over to, I think Shiro got it, right? I don't think they were able to contest it. Yeah,
no, Shiro did not. That's bad. This is exactly what Night Horde's just, it worked first game. If they can invade and pressure Shiro again in game number 2, why not? They've been doing it so well, and unless Godspeed finds an answer to that, they're going to pay for it.
And right now, the Alpha Charge is going to go out. The Immobilization Mikasa using the Demonic Force. That's Impact connecting from Restart, fighting from afar. Yet again, Legend will find Shiro. No retry play for the side of Godspeed. Divine finding LC1, a 1-for-1 trade. But right now, you are seeing Godspeed trying to close in on this Turtle still, forcing Night Horde to disengage. Neither side will be able to get the objective.
And overall, a roam for a jungler is a great trade for Night Horde. And now they're also going to get this tower up in the top side to add even more into that bank. Oh My Foe takes the Turtle just to really sweeten the deal there. Night Horde back on a rampage.
Yeah, able to take not only a turtle, but also a turret, a massive start, and leading by 2 kills in the early game, now hitting 5 minutes in. Not a high kill game, especially compared to game number 1, but a lot of things still working in Night Horde's favor. Godspeed just trailing behind them in the objectives, not even able to deal a dent of damage in any of the turrets so far. They need to find a way to get this momentum rolling for them, or they're going to find themselves knocked out of this NACT. I mean, this is make it or break it. This is a potential match point to decide if they can move on forward or be knocked out by Gosu.
Yeah, Godspeed, I think it's really just at this point, it's waiting for the rubber band to happen, right? Waiting for the snap back to happen. And what that means is Restart and Toru finally getting to a point where they can output the damage. Even at this point, I don't know if Shiro should build too much attack items. I think, really, honestly, maybe go a bit more defensive. I mean, they're not completely out. It's only a 3K deficit. It's still only 6 minutes in. They could find a spike at 7 or 8 minutes. But if that doesn't happen, if they don't get a big turnaround at 7, 8 minutes, we're talking late game.
Yeah, and hopefully Godspeed can make it to the late game. You are seeing the tier 3 turret pushed in by the side of Gosu and may be able to get a little bit more. LC1 in the heart of the battle. Shiro will punish him on the aggressive setup he was looking for with this Gatot. But on the bot side, the split push from Oh My Foe should be able to take this tier 2 turret.
Yeah, so now, I mean, and there's Night Horde just continuously finding purchase on the map, whether they're fighting the middle, someone else, we see them taking a tower on the offside. You know, last week we saw Godspeed as a very different team. It feels like today we're seeing Night Horde as a very different team. We even heard it from Marcuti. He felt like Godspeed was probably the favorite here. He felt like Godspeed was going to come into this stronger, but Gosu Night Horde have flipped the switch.
Yeah, and right now they plan on keeping that switch on. Godspeed needing to find a way to turn it off. Both sides fighting over this turtle yet again, but Night Horde being aggressive and being objective focused, able to gain control of the pit and secure the 3rd turtle of this game. Only losing 1 turret so far. Right now, just another dominating performance.
All right, so Godspeed, what do they do here? They try not to lose Divine.
Oh, he's going to fall, though. Legend will be the one to find that kill, his 3rd kill of the game.
Going to be another kill on the board for Legend. I mean, everyone at this point on the side of Gosu Night Horde. It's not a...
Go!
Wait!
There's a fracture play from Oh My Foe. He almost got a double right there. Just look at the damage.
I mean, Godspeed can't even hang right now. 1 fracture lands, another shot comes in, and members are going down. Taking a look at the items, let's take a look at Oh My Foe. He's got Hunter Strike, went straight for Bod as 2nd damage item. He is packing a punch, and with the passive of Hunter Strike, he's able to hit that hit and move out quickly as long as the passive procs, or chase him down quickly as long as the passive procs.
Yeah, and right now, both sides fighting it out in the jungle. Great crowd control provided by Restart with the Sanguine Claws. Grouping up Night Horde, but not going to stop them from pushing up this map. Oh My Foe! Off screen is going to catch Shiro. His 3rd death of the game. Oh My Foe, his 1st kill of the game so far, but more engagement on the top side. Right now, Godspeed trying to stop Gosu from pushing into their base. Now going to battle over this tier 2 turret for the mid lane. Can they deny them? Can they clear out this minion? Yes, they can. And now Gosu will retreat.
I mean, and honestly, having this, having Restart on the Sicilian and having the Claude, they're 2 great Lord Shredders. They're 2 great defense heroes. 2 heroes that can pair up. Wait a second, a little bit of action on the live cam.
Yeah, you are seeing both sides fighting it out on the orange buff yet again. Who will win this engagement? The split activates. Oh My Foe will burst down Divine even while he's on top of him. Right now, the Circle Eagle may connect, but then shut it down with the Synchro Fizz. Shiro will find Mikasa, a 2-for-1 trade working in Gosu's favor. Can Shiro make the difference, though? Legend very low, forced to go back. Toru rushes in. BMI, Blazing Duet. Oh My Foe will shut him down just in time before LC1 falls, able to live for another fight.
Toru thought Toru thought he was being smooth. He's like, I'm waiting for the Bat's Feast, the IMU to end. I come in with a blazing duet, but oh my foe said, oh my no. Fracture to the face, takes out Toru. Toru's not looking good. This man's got 2 items right now. He still needs to finish out the Trinity build. It's 5,700 gold at 10 minutes in. He has fallen behind.
Yeah, now going to be able to take this Lord for Gosu. Keep in mind, they only have inhibitors to push through for Godspeed, and with that Lord, they may be able to do that. We're only at the 10-minute mark, and you're seeing a massive advantage in objectives, completely scaling and outclassing Godspeed this entire series. But restart could be the difference with the Bat's impact, with those stacks, to be able to deal some massive damage, but they have to play for the late game.
Yeah, and let's all remind you, it has to be the difference. It has to be the difference for Godspeed, because this is match point. This is not a best of 5. And with Lord coming in, with Night Horde coming in, this could be the end for Godspeed.
Yeah, they're looking for a game closer to secure their spot in the lower bracket finals. Lord will open up the base. Oh, my foe takes the inhibitor. Shiro will find LC1. Joybosh finding Mikasa. Dez, the respawn back, finds Divine. A 2-for-2 trade with the Lord. Now in distance for the base crystal. Quickly bursted down by the side of Godspeed, but minions still marching through with the side of Gosu pushing. BMI blazing duet from Toru. Joybosh able to get the shutdown onto Oh My Foe. Dez finding Toru to respond back. Legend by himself as Joybosh finds the double kill. Godspeed able to out-sustain, able to push back Gosu from closing out this game.
Shiro finally doing some damage. This is probably going to be his first orange buff that he gets out of the game, maybe a second or third, but either way, Shiro finally finding some moments. He's getting a bit more defensive. He's got the brute force in. He's got the wings in. He's got the war axe in. Maybe we finally see a moment where Godspeed can bounce back here. With that defense, they lose 2 inhibitors. It's definitely going to be a long road, but maybe there's a chance.
May be a chance, but needs to be careful on being overly aggressive. Shiro already very low. Night Horde trying to find a mistake, trying to kind of be similar to where they were opening up this game, being very aggressive. But now there's a little bit of fighting power from Godspeed to be able to go the distance.
So does Godspeed try to contest the next Lord now that they found a little rhythm, right? Because honestly, I think they may need to. I don't know if they're going to be able to survive another big push. Maybe yes. Toru's finally got the Trinity in. Restart also. The Clock of Destiny should be like fully stacked by now. The Glowing Wand. He just locked in the Lantern as well, which adds even more damage onto his Bat's impact. So there's definitely some possibilities from Godspeed here. Baj gets the Winter Crown locked in. Items are starting to flow for Godspeed, but it's still a 5,000k deficit. Night Horde still highly in control of the map. So does Godspeed go for the Lord at this time around, Weezy?
I think that's the question that we're going to get some answers to here momentarily. If they take this push on the Lord, they got to make it worth it. They got to find a way to pick off Gosu. They could even go for, even a split push would be a little risky because there's a lot of insurance. Even if Gosu messes this up, they have a lot of turrets that Godspeed would have to push through. Looks like they may be going in for this Lord play indeed. Joyboz already in distance for possible guiding win. Restart needs to get in there for this damage, but forced to kind of split off and deal damage to these minions.
Yeah, they are playing it though. I mean, Godspeed does seem like maybe they want to fight this. Once they clear these minions, Shiro's going to look for an angle in. But I think Gosu and Night Horde's smart about it. They know they have control of map. They know they're up. They don't have to really rush Lord exactly. Yeah,
but he did just spot out Toru, force out the demonic force. This is the problem with Phobius. Once you initiate, you can't disengage, which is going to force Gosu to expand upon that and take this fight. But will it work in their favor? Winter Crown has been procced by LC1, but hit with the Alpha Charge. Joyboz will take him down with the final touches. One member shy for the side of Gosu. Night Horde, Winter Crown procced over there as well from the side of Godspeed, and they're able to withstand that fight and win the trade.
And Godspeed is starting to close the distance. That 5K I was just talking about is, you know, we're getting it down to about 4K at this point. Godspeed also, for the first time in a while, wins out on the fight. And here comes another big play.
Yeah, both sides fighting it out. High value target. They know how important this Lord is. Nobody gonna let it go for free. This is where you're going to start to see Restart hit like a truck, but his positioning is going to be huge. He needs to fall back and extend that range and hit Night Horde and force them out of the Lord Pit. Neither side yet to be able to find this objective.
Yeah, it's definitely a slow burn right now. But Gosu Night Horde might be trying to rush it here. Let's see if Godspeed can get the play.
Sanguine Claws goes out onto LC1. Joyboss wrapping around, looking for a possible play. Oh My Foe will be able to get the Lord for Gosu. Des finding Joyboss. Bats Impact, Bats Feast. May not be enough to stop them. LC1 will get a kill, but Divine will shut him down. That's going to be a 2-for-1 trade. Restart. Finding Mikasa with the Bats Impact. Split connecting onto Oh My Foe. Divine with a double kill. Des looking for a punish. Salmon Force dropping down. Synchro Fission may be able to go in, but there's the split. Toru trying to join the party. Legend will shut down Divine. All while the Lord is marching through the mid lane. But Legend and Des, they're not enough to be able to close out this game, which means Godspeed has bought themselves some time.
Yeah, I thought they might go for the 2v2, but the clock, I think, was a little too close on Joybaj. They're not even able to get the tower, so yeah, Godspeed doesn't buy their time, but I mean, the more time they bought, the more of a possible lead, essentially, but just because of the damage that's starting to stack on Restart, the damage that's starting to stack on Toru. Toru just got his last item in. He's finally got Malefic Roar. Restart almost completely decked out as well. And I wish there was a stack counter that we could see from spectator mode. Moonton, come on, give us something whenever the Sicilian plays. I want to know what Restart's sitting at right now.
I'll tell you what, I've never seen a bomb that doesn't explode after 20 minutes. So if we get to that 20-minute mark, that Sicilian's going to start hitting like a truck. And that's something that Gosu Night Horde is going to need to watch out for. They need to find a way to get to the back line and catch him out of position. I mean, he's doing great, right? He's only 2-1-7, but only finding 1 death at 16 minutes in is very impressive. Lowest deaths on his team right now, which is huge. For the side of Godspeed, though, they're doing a great job in providing that pressure. But right now, this is where wave management is going to start to boil into things. There's a lot of turrets still in Gosu Night Horde's favor, which means they're going to be a lot more comfortable traversing across the map.
Definitely, but do we say at this point, even though it's a 2K gold lead for Gosu, do we think that in terms of just 5v5, it's even? Because I do feel like it's getting to that point, right? And do we think it's there now?
I definitely think it's there now. I think if Restart can join the fight, it's going to make the difference. Look at the heals from Joyboss. Look at all the shielding he has right there. Able to kind of sustain himself and the entire team. Forcing out the winner crown, the immobilization on Mikasa. Both sides fighting it out. Oh, My Fault with the Fracture finds Joyboss. No more heals for the side of Godspeed. May have been a mistake. The winner crown in the heart of the battle. LC1 need to get out of there. Restart with Sanguine Claws. Dealing some damage onto Mikasa. Forcing Night Horde back into the jungle.
And we're getting to a point now where even when you lose a member like that, sometimes the team with 4 members, it's almost everyone is like, okay, we actually have to fight this. We have to try to even the playing field, because once this Lord comes up, if you're down a member, most likely you're out of the Lord. And you could see there, Godspeed like, no, let's make this fight go longer. We can get one of them. We can get one of them. But Gosu Night Horde disengages very well, and now Night Horde with the advantage. Baj finally getting into the map.
Yeah, looks like Gosu may be able to get this objective. Still fighting it out. A big taunt. Connecting. Mikasa trying to deal some damage. Oh, My Foe will be able to get the Lord. Restart. We'll find Mikasa on this Phobius. Gets a double. Finds LC1. What do we say? A time bomb. Not even at 20 minutes. It's starting to burst down Gosu with ease. They are going to have to force out of the jungle, but they're able to get this Lord, which should be a stalemate possibly, but the respawn timer is very high. Looks like Godspeed's going to go in for the push in the mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, it's 30 seconds on the clock pretty much for Gosu Night Horde. Mikasa and Alcyone just hitting 20 seconds. Lord getting shredded down. Godspeed just ready to shove this down the middle. Did the late game comp come through for Godspeed? Will they end this?
It looks like it's going to be the game plan, but one misstep could decide everything for either side in this game, and that may be a misstep right there from Oh My Foe. Joybaj trying to find the setup with the circling eagle, not going to be able to get it, not going to lead to a kill, but every decision right now is costly.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, honestly, now Godspeed, it's no longer tied. Godspeed are the ones who are going to continue scaling even past the items. They're just going to keep getting stronger as this game moves forward, whereas Gosu Night Horde has hit their plateau, right? Everyone's got their items, but no one's going to continue scaling like Restart will. So Gosu Night Horde really has to outplay here, right? They're not just going to outscale. They have to outplay. Oh, my foe, though, hiding in the bush. How does this go?
I don't think they know he's there.
Yeah, but does he really want to do this?
No!
Oh!
He goes for it!
No!
Can he get the kill, though? Winter Crown. Look at Legend trying to get there in time. Maybe able to expand and deal some damage. Use the IMU. Use the Circling Eagle. Toru, very low. Immortality being proc. Mikasa and Dez joining the party. Gosu pulling up. Mikasa will find Joy Boss. 2 members down for the side of Godspeed. Maybe more in climbing. 3 members left to go through. A possible finish. A miscalculation. Can they do it? Restart. Finding a shutdown. Takes out Alcy 1. But Mikasa, Legend, Oh My Foe, and Dez now entering the base. Minions in the mid. Minions in the bottom. Salmon Force dropping down from Dez. Divine in the heart of the battle. Forced to use the split. Burst it down, and Immortality has been proc. Shiro may fall. Sanguine Claws for the connection. Alpha charge. Able to get the setup. Shiro finding Mikasa, but the base crystal will be bursted down. You see a lot of smiles across the board. And Gosu Night Horde able to close out this game against Godspeed.